Let's step into the 1600s. Amsterdam is alive, bustling with trade, wealth, and pride. And in 1642, Rembrandt unveils one of the most daring paintings of the Dutch Golden Age, The Night Watch. Though funny enough, that wasn't its name. Back then, it was called The Company of Captain Frans Banning Kock and Lieutenant Willem van Ruitenberg. Not as catchy, right? But this was no ordinary group portrait. Instead of stiff, frozen men lined up for posterity, Rembrandt gave us action. He gave us light cutting through shadow. He gave us a militia on the move. At the very center, Captain Kock, dressed in black, extends his hand forward. Beside him, his lieutenant in yellow and white, glowing like sunlight. And then, strange detail, a young girl in a golden dress. She's not a soldier, but a symbol. On her belt hangs a dead chicken, claws outstretched. The claws? They're the emblem of this very militia. She carries other tokens too, reminders of duty, pride, and identity. Everywhere you look, muskets are raised and handled, each step of firing captured in paint like an instructional manual written in oil. It's chaos, but it's organized chaos. And through light and shadow, Rembrandt's chiaroscuro, the scene comes alive. But was it all celebration? Maybe not. Some say Rembrandt hid satire in the canvas. A misfired musket, a dog barking at the soldiers, symbols of vanity and disorder. There are even wild theories, murder plots, conspiracies, but those belong more to fiction than fact. And yes, Rembrandt himself is there too, peeking out from the shadows like a ghost in his own story. Over the centuries, the painting has lived many lives. It was trimmed down in 1715 to fit a new wall, losing two figures forever. It was attacked with knives, doused in acid, hidden away during World War II. Yet it survives, and today it stands as the crown jewel of the Rijksmuseum. But before we leave, let's uncover some lesser-known truths. The title Night Watch is a mistake. It only looked like night after the varnish darkened in the 1700s. Originally, it was broad daylight. Those muskets, they're not just props. They show the exact steps of loading and firing, a lesson in discipline, painted in sequence. Look again at Captain Kock's hand. Its shadow falls on his lieutenant's outfit, forming a pattern that echoes Amsterdam's very coat of arms. And thanks to Operation Night Watch, a massive digital restoration project launched in 2019, we now know Rembrandt first sketched the entire work in charcoal, something rare in his practice. Down at the bottom, a little dog barks at the soldiers. A joke? A warning? Perhaps both. The painting's deep contrasts weren't accidental. That chiaroscuro, light erupting from darkness, was Rembrandt's way of breaking every rule of group portraiture. And in 2021, AI helped recreate what was lost when the canvas was cut. For the first time in centuries, we could see the full original composition. The Night Watch isn't just a painting, it's a living story. A riddle of light and shadow, pride and irony, history and survival. And like Amsterdam itself, it keeps revealing more the longer you look.